RJMBricks, and today I'm going to be showing you the latest parts I ordered off of the LEGO Parts and Pieces service on LEGO.com. This is not from Bricklink. I have never ordered from Bricklink. I have no idea how good it is, how bad it is, so I just stuck with... Actually, I've never ordered off LEGO.com either. Well, for parts anyways. So, this is all new to me. This is the first time I've ever ordered just parts. I've been to get, like, pick a brick wall type things, but I've never ordered just LEGO parts. So this is the first time for me too. So today I'm just going to be unboxing it, unbagging it, showing you what I got, and yeah. These parts, for the most part, are parts that I don't have any of, or that I have very little of. And I also have some in here that I have, like, a couple of, and I got new colors. So yeah, you can see there's that. It looks like a lot of different pieces, but there's probably only like 15 to 20 different pieces. They're just lots of different colors because, again, I don't have very many of these, so I wanted to get a large selection of them. You can see here, it's 380 different LEGO parts. There's some plant ones. So we'll get into it. Right off the bat, I've noticed these. I only had 6. 2 in this color and 4 in this color. So they're only like 5 cents a piece, so I just stocked up on those. I had the idea to do like a fairy tale castle treehouse. I don't know, it was kind of random, but I decided to get a ton of these just because I don't have any, and I've seen other people use them in their mocks, and they just look really amazing. I'm not going to pick all these out because that would take forever. But yeah, I also got some of these, and I only have them in this color. So I got some in this color and this color. This color looks really good for like springtime. They have like different colors. I would say springtime, then summer, or in between summer, and then if they had this color in them, that'd be summer, and then fall. It's kind of dying. They got a whole selection. You could have like a season's garden with these pieces. I also got 4 of these purple ones because they're cool looking. 10 yellow, I think, and 10 orange ones, and then like 25 of these and 20 of these and 20 of these. I also ordered some larger pieces that for some reason these pieces I only have 3, which is not very good when you're trying to make like a Lego cupcake or something. I was going to make a Lego cupcake for my 100 subscriber special, but when you only have 3 of these, that doesn't really work. So I ordered 4 more in white, so now I'm going to have 7, but that's okay. And 8 black ones. They're really good pieces for like a rooftop or just rounded detailing. Another big piece is these ones. I got 4 in this, I don't know what this color is, like dark beige, dark tan. Yeah, that's probably a dark tan. And 4 gray ones. 4 dark brown ones, which could be like a stump, a giant stump or something. And 2 of this color. Is this like dark cyan something? These are probably, I think these are the pieces used on the Lego Creator Expert Volkswagen Beetle for the wheel wells. They might have been the bigger size because this is kind of small for a tire. But yeah, they're just good for like smoothing out the edge on something. Since I only had 2 of these in green, I decided to order me some more in tan, white, and black. Got a whole selection of those. Lots of these pieces, I don't necessarily have a plan as to what I'm using them for. I just know how it's annoying when you only have like 3 of something and you need more, so I just stocking up on the pieces I don't have very much of. I also have some of these used for, I think in sets they're mostly Minecraft, but that would make a good design for really anything, just detailing. Lots of these, I didn't have a single one, so this is the first time I've ever touching this piece, and they're awesome. They're so good. I got yellow and tan and gray and black and white and lots of just mostly primary colors because I just needed to have the basics, and also neutral colors just because the colored ones are more expensive, and some of these I don't even have any of, so I was just going to start out with the basic colors because if they're for details, then it looks good if it's, you know, subtle tones. I got the bigger version in black and white and gray, and of course these ones feel really like half rubber, half plastic. I've never felt that texture before. That's weird. Any of these, so they're way smaller than I thought, which is good because then they'd actually be minifigure size. So another bigger piece I got was these ones. They make good roof designs or fashioned cottage style house would probably use these. So I got some of those in black and white. This piece, which I didn't realize was an inverted 1x3. Until I ordered, I always thought it was like a 1x3 tile with a hole in it. I guess I never realized that it was always upside down, but those are going to be helpful because they have like a pole slot. That's really smooth. That's a really nice connection right there. So I got some of these. It's bad. I got some black ones, brown ones, and gray ones because they just work good for everything. They're good for design, they're good for details, they're good for holding stuff together. When I made a Lego Ducati for some contest, I used a bunch of these to hold the motorbike together because there was no basic piece to make it look good. Some of these, are these a plate or a tile? I would say that they're a plate just because the 1x2 jumper plates are called a plate even though they only have one stud. I think it's a plate if it has anything on top. So there's those. Also some of these with the holes in them, and these with one stud in the center. For some reason I just felt like getting one blue. Maybe if I decided to make a round present or something. So round ones, those. For my Lego Vintage Cadillac tutorial, which is slightly disassembled now, I only have 2 of these. So they're really nice, and they're actually kind of fun to use because they just make a nice round detail on really anything. I was also going to use them in the place of these because they are much better looking. I'd probably raise that up a tile, but they just look better, and that way you don't have a complete circle underneath too, because that's not what a car would look like. If these were in tile form, they would look like this, which I also got. I had none of these until now, and this literally arrived in the mail like 15 minutes ago. I couldn't wait to open it. Some of these for detailing, tiling. Did I only get 3 of those? Why would I only get 3 of something? Oh, it's right here. Huh. So yeah, those. Also, some inverted slopes, which I don't have really any of until now. they're a really nice looking piece. They smooth things out, and you don't have to build upside down now in order to make the curved look. You can just place these on the underside of a plate or whatever. It looks like I also got some of these in black, which is nice because I only had 2 of those before, and when you're trying to make something, it's always helpful to have 4 of something that completes a circle, or in this case, a octagon, some sort of octagon. It's just nice to have a complete set, because that way, when you're building something, if you need them all, you don't have to figure out something else. Like these, when I only had 3 of them, they just didn't work out well. Also, there's something in there. Lots of inverted, lots of plant pieces, because my plant, I have a ton of these pieces in the green color. I think it was when I was in Denmark. I did the pick-a-brick wall, and I stocked up on those. I still don't have any of the ones with 8 or 6 stalks, but I needed more of these because I only had 6 of these, and they're really nice looking pieces. I think that is all. A lot of new pieces, a lot of new colors, especially this one. That's going to be nice. I also got some of these, 2 of them to be precise. That's the only color Lego had them in, so I just decided to grab some because why not? You never know when they're going to come in handy for some detailing. Lots of new parts I haven't had. These will all be sorted in separately by piece into my collection. There's a hint about how I sort. It's by piece, but not by color. And if you want to see me do a Lego room tour, make sure to subscribe because I'll be doing one of those at 1,000 subscribers. And if you haven't already, like the video, comment below what I should do with all of these, what mock I should do, what I could use in my tutorials for them. As always, comment ideas for tutorials. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.